Hello again, everyone. We are back once again, and this time in Hearthstone. It is July 8th, 2015, as of the time of this recording, which is important because we're going to do some Tavern Brawl. It's actually kind of fun, this particular one. Last week was the Spiders Everywhere. This one I actually kind of enjoy because whenever you cast a spell, and it has to be an actual spell, it's not a creature, but a random minion of the same cost is summoned for you. So we'll go through the deck list that I have here just a quick bit. I've got basically one creature in the deck, Northshire Cleric. Help out with a little bit of card draw. Don't really need anything other than that. The thing I like is actually the Resurrect, because if you get that early, you get a good drop like an Armor Smith. You can resurrect that right back. So there's quite a lot of low casting card here. I don't really have much card draw other than the Northshire Cleric. I'm kind of paying on that. But I do have 2 Mind Visions, 2 Thought Steals, so I can kind of work with whatever the opponent's using. Also ran 2 Holy Novas and, of course, 2 Light Bombs in for the clear, little Holy Fires for healing us. I'm not actually running a 9 spell, but I am running 1 Mind Control. And there are 2 minions in the game that have a 10 cost. One is a Sea Giant, the other is Deathwing. Both times I've played Mind Control so far, I've gotten Deathwing. So, getting a little bit of the RNG there, but let's go into it and see what happens. So I've seen a lot of mage decks, I've seen some priest decks, I've actually seen rogue decks too. So both, basically classes that have high capacity for spells would be really good in this kind of situation. Druid actually is surprisingly good as well, so we'll see how this matchup goes.
I must protect the wild.
So I got a couple 1-drops here. The thing about this particular one though is going first is actually a slight advantage because you get the coin, so you actually get a free 0-drop. The only problem is that there's not. It's really either Wisp or Target Dummy, so it's not really that useful. But we've got our turn 2 Comboni here. Coin, is it a Target Dummy? Yep, Target Dummy. And it's probably gonna... Mostly I've seen, yeah, the Wild Growth.
I can wait.
Okay, that's okay. What the problem that runs in sometimes is you see some people running it or just getting lucky and grabbing it off the 2-drop is the Trogzor, basically the Trogs. So because it's a lot of people running spell after spell after spell, if you don't have a clear spell for that Trog right away, you're pretty much screwed about it. But I would not really run that many creatures in your deck. Lotheb is actually a good card. I don't run it in this deck, but Lotheb is a very, very good card for this format. I think we're just going to Mind Blast here and hit the face, maybe? Oh, no, Shadow Word Pain does not affect that. I'm not... Nat Pagels could be something, but I think let's just Mind Blast here. Save the Shadow Word Pain, because that can be useful later on. I've also got Live Naru. So that actually helps, because it depends on what he plays here. Okay, Violet Teacher, okay. Yeah, that's another card I could see in here, but luckily I still have the Shadow Word Pain to alleviate that issue. I've also got the Light Bomb a couple turns down the road if I need it.
Target acquired.
Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Well, we got the good news is we have Light Bomb 2 turns down the road. The bad news is that's a full board. So we got Shadow Word Death that unfortunately does not do much for us here. Let's go ahead and take that out. The card doesn't help us either. Now the Shadow Word Pain would have helped with the Violet Teacher, but it's in the 4 range, and even though we have Shadow Word Death and Shadow Word Pain, it doesn't help us all. Solar Force, yeah. That's a card that see a lot of druids run in this situation. So, I mean, even if I Light Bomb, that's a field of 2 2s. So let's run out the Light Ward and see what we get. Not great. Just pull out the Northshire Cleric. Myself. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17 damage on the field. Not great. Not great. That's 21. 22. Yeah, we lost. Oh well. We drew fairly poorly that game.
You have best.
Not a big deal. I thought about running Druid. It is very powerful for this format, but I kind of like the Priest just because it's in the spirit of the actual like control Dragon Priest that I have deck that I have and actually run. But oh well. Didn't get any Thought Steals. Did not have the Holy Nova. Had the 2 Light Bombs, but couldn't get to the point where it could actually play the Light Bombs. So just got outrushed there.
Light shall bring victory.
Let's actually drop that away. Oh, we got both Moonshark Clerics in hand. Now I am seeing Mage decks here. But the problem with the Mage deck is if you play I think the Sorcerer's Apprentice is which card it is. But if you reduce your spells to cost only 2, then all of a sudden they kind of lose their effectiveness because they're only going to summon a Wisp or target them. So yeah, you'll get to cast a lot of spells, but you'll get the pretty useless board off of it. So it's kind of a counter and synergistic card. All the other cards in Mage deck work perfectly for it, but the problem is it doesn't really work otherwise. Ooh, that's helpful.
Right away.
Probably not going to stay out on the board very long, but that is helpful. If you're going to build a Mage deck, so probably throw in a couple counter spells.
I'll show them.
Play heavy on the secrets, different things like that. No, let's actually just hit and deal. Draw 2 cards.
Right away.
Okay, that's probably a counter spell.
Right away. Put this apple on your head.
There's a Knife Juggler. Yeah, you will see Knife Juggler fairly often in these particular decks. Okay. So let's actually go hit. Harold Shields. So it's not a duplicate, and it's not a counterspell. If it's mirror energy, then that's useless for him. Oh, that's shit.
Right away.
Unless it's either mirror entity, which at this point does nothing for him because we played both our Northshire clerics, unless he returns something to hand. But this card is a bastard. That does not do us any good.
Right away.
Little Rocket Show is a card that I could see put in here too. But this kind of just halts the game. Okay, you got a Shadow of Pain. Okay. Yeah, because I played the Shadow of Pain to get rid of it in the lore, choke him on the field, so that makes sense. Oh. Okay. At least we got the Holy Nova. But let's not let the Nahuta first.
Ready for action.
In the light.
Extra pop.
Right away.
This is almost definitely either a mirror entity or an ice block. It's not a vaporize, it's not a counterspell, it's not a duplicate.
Silvermoon.
Yeah, it's pretty much got to be an ice block or a mirror entity. Well, if it is mirror entity, then we have nothing to worry about whatsoever. Because that's basically a useless spell for me. Because of the deck that I run.
Death does not scare me.
Death Lord, okay.
Right away.
Oh, we got the sheep. We resurrected the sheep.
Put this apple on your head.
Another knife juggler.
Someday
I
I'll
could-
be just like
There's a Sorcerer's Apprentice. Now, that's... I mean, you're going to get a 1-drop instead of a 2-drop. Doesn't really help you that much, because I'm just going to Holy Nova next turn. Yeah. It doesn't help you much. That's the thing I don't like about the Sorcerer's Apprentice in this game mode. So we'll just Holy Nova here. I actually probably should have played the Valiant's Chosen ahead of time. Yeah, I should have played the Valiant's Chosen ahead of time. Just for that extra 1 damage.
right away.
So I've got 9 direct damage. Plus we got 1 additional spell power. If this is an ice block, we want to deal 8 damage. Luckily we have 4 different spells that can deal direct damage. Okay, Flame Waker.
For no breaker.
Okay, how can I do... Let's actually go Fireball directly. And if this is not an ice block, we win. Not an ice block, it's a mirror entity. So there we go. So 1 and 1 here. Let's go for that 3rd and final win, shall we? Yeah, there are quite a few cards that you could see ran in this deck. The Mage with Flame Waker makes a lot more sense than the Sorcerer's Apprentice does. But you're going to fill out your board. If you have a lot of spells, you're going to fill out your board as random minions. So you don't really want to put a bunch of minions in your deck because you're basically filling up slots. Have not seen a hunter.
Let the hunt begin.
The light shall bring victory.
Ooh. That's a good combo. Yeah, I have not seen a Hunter deck yet, and I'm not sure how they necessarily work. Hunter does have a decent amount of spells. And it's kind of hard to run Rush in this format because a lot of people, myself included, run control type decks. Yeah, Leper Gnome, okay. So let's just totally smite that. Ooh. It's actually Coin Move and Power World Shield. We got another Holy Smite. Plus we got the Mind Blast. I will say though, my first game into the format, I read it wrong, and I was trying to play a Zulok deck. Does not work very well. If you modify it, then yeah, it could work, but by itself, not really that effective. Oh, there's a surrender. So yeah, don't really think Hunter works that well in this format, unfortunately. But there we go. If you're going to try it out, I would recommend probably starting out with the Priest, Mage, Druid, or Rogue. Those seem to be the 4 classes that are used a lot. I don't see Rogue as much as I expected, but definitely Priest, Mage, Druid. Priest and Mage are the ones that you see most often, but Priest, Mage, Druid, or Rogue will work for you. Anyways, I hope you have fun with the Tavern Brawl, and I'll see you next time.